You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, Interior Undersecretary and Spokesperson Jonathan Malaya. Yusek, welcome to The Source. Ito na po una kong tanong. Handa na ho ba ang police i-implement itong bagong IATF resolution? Are there already checkpoints around?
Yes, we are very much ready. As a matter of fact, kausap ko kanina si General Binag, who is the who's the commander of the Joint Task Force COVID Shield. And we already have deployment ng ating mga kapulisan. Pero yung deployment po natin ng mga checkpoints are in the boundaries of Bulacan, Cavite, Rizal, and Laguna, dun sa mga karating probinsya nila. We don't have checkpoints between those provinces and Metro Manila because we have considered the entire greater Manila area, if I may call it, as the bubble area.
Yeah, it's really just the best way to understand it, no, Yusek? Naka-bubble talaga tayo. So, hindi ka pwede lumabas, lampas ng Laguna, hindi ka pwede lumampas ng Bulacan or Rizal.
Yes, that's correct. And actually, Pinky, I've been getting questions also kasi mukhang may mga misinformation din or ibang interpretation. For example, there's a certain province na kasama sa bubble na ang rule nila based on their announcement is hindi rin makakalabas yung kanilang mga residente palabas ng probinsya nila even if they're part of the bubble. I'd like to clarify that we are considering Metro Manila together with the other provinces, neighboring provinces, as one contiguous area. So yung movement ng mga APORs in this area is not contained. No? Yung paglabas ng mga tao outside of these areas and yung pagpasok, yun ang kino-contain natin.
Ano ho bang area yung sinasabi ninyo? Para malinaw po.
Yeah. Well, I was just told this morning, no, that Laguna had posted a announcement in their Facebook page wherein hindi daw makakalabas ang kanilang mga residente, no, unless APOR outside of Laguna. Which is not consistent with the IATF regulations because as approved by the President, Metro Manila residents can go to Laguna and Laguna residents can go to Metro Manila. But what's prohibited is for them to go out of the bubble area.
Yan, we're showing a graph right now, no, the map. So tayong lahat dyan, tayong malaking bubble, Metro Manila, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Bulacan, pwede tayong umikot amongst ourselves. Pero hindi na tayo pwedeng umikot lampas na Metro Manila, Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna o Cavite. Basically, really, that's the logic behind it because we want to contain ourselves in that bubble. So, nandun na po yung checkpoints, no, Yusek. So, ang kailangan lang ho, para malinaw, kung kailangan nilang tumawid, yung proof of residence lang yung talagang kailangan nila.
Yes, they have to show the proof of residence. They have to show that they have an authority to move around. They're part of the list that was released, no, by government, announced by Spokesperson kahapon. If they are essential workers working in industries allowed to operate, if for example galing sila sa labas of this bubble area because they came from a nagbakasyon or they went to a leisure activity, pauwi sila, they will allowed to come in. No, if they are emergency personnel, if they are government doing humanitarian work, allowed po sila. If they are OFWs or on the way to the airport to fly out, they just have to show their tickets. So lahat ng po ito, no, we consider that and they will be allowed to move, no. Pero Pinky, iniwanagin ko lang, no, yung concept ng paikot-ikot, no. Totoo 'yon, no. Pwede tayong umikot within the bubble area, but we have a very strict stay-at-home order. For people, especially those who are 18 and below and 65 and above. And also, we are discouraging mass gatherings and we are highly encouraging people to stay at home. So baka lang mag-create ng impression na, pwede pala akong mag-ikot-ikot. No. Within the next 2 weeks, the government is requesting everybody to not do face-to-face meetings and if possible, just do work-from-home arrangements if allowed by your companies, no? So we also ask the companies to cooperate and find ways for their employees to stay at home if possible.
Yeah, pero just to clarify that, again, good you underscore that yung below 18 at over 65, hindi talaga pwede umikot. Pero yung 18 to 65, sir, pwedeng umikot. Ini-encourage nyo lang, whether it's leisure or not. Hindi ho ba pwede doon sa bubble?
Yes, no? That's correct. No, strictly speaking, Pinky, that's correct, no? But remember, we have a surge. Therefore,
Yeah.
mass gatherings are not allowed. So kung tayo po ay nagpaplanong pumunta, for example, ng Calamba, Laguna para mag-swimming,
Opo.
okay, and 20 tayo lahat, no, that's not going to be allowed.
I see.
That's prohibited, no? In the next 2 weeks, konting sakripisyo lang po because we have this surge. The only way we can contain it if we limit the movement of people.
Okay. So, pero hindi nyo ho siguro mapipigilan yung iba na 4 sila, 5 sila, gusto pumunta somewhere, yun pwede po. Wag lang po, ano ho ba yung criteria? Over 10, hindi pwede, ganun ho ba yun?
Yeah, something similar. Yeah,
Okay.
kasi tama ka, Pinky. We are not going to put checkpoints gaya nung nangyari
Opo,
last
eh.
year na may mga checkpoints tayo sa mga barangay, may mga checkpoints tayo sa mga borders ng Metro Manila. It's not going to be the same as last year because we want to keep the economy humming, no? Because our economy has suffered tremendously because of the pandemic. However, we have systems in place sa mga barangays, no? We are mobilizing the barangay tanods, the COVID marshals. We're mobilizing all force multipliers from the
Okay.
local government and the Philippine National Police to monitor compliance against the mass gatherings.
Opo.
So if you plan to have a party in your area, bubawagin po yan ng ating kapulisan if it does not comply with minimum health standards and if it is a mass gathering.
Okay, very clear. That's very clear. Last question, Yusek. Kailan ho ba magagamit talaga si Stay Safe app consistently? Kasi madami na po nagsasabi even on Twitter, you know, you use an app, you go to a mall, you go to a restaurant, we really don't know where that data goes. In fact, some would say, may nag-positive, none of the contacts of that positive patient ay ever tinawagan. Kailan ho ba to? It's been a year. What is the plan?
Nagagamit na yung Stay Safe app. No, let me clarify. There are some 8 million Filipinos who are now using the application. However, our target is to have it used more uniformly across the country so that the data is utilized not only by some LGUs but utilized by all. So the target now is to have a uniform application and use of the Stay Safe app by most local government units, if not all local government units. So we are already in discussion with Multisys for the turnover of the system. Kasi up to now, Pinky, the system is still in the hands of the private developer. Now it's been agreed that it will be turned over to the DILG.
Wow, okay.
The MOA was sent to us last Friday, so it's with us now. And we hope that we can have a MOA signing within the week.
And
Once the MOA is signed by both parties, we will now start workshops with LGUs who have developed their own contact tracing apps. So that the existing contact tracing apps of LGUs like Mandaluyong, Pasig, Valenzuela can now be integrated in the Stay Safe app so that we have finally a national contact tracing system.
very important to do that. Not right now, sir, but possibly 6 to 8 months ago. Hindi ho ba? Kasi contact tracing is very important, especially with the surge of positive patients. We'll get more updates on that, Yusek, as soon as the MOA is signed. Possibly, we've run out of time. But thank you, Interior Undersecretary and Spokesperson Jonathan Malaya. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.